Hi everyone, it's raining today, and yes, this is not the news I wanted to share with you, but I thought I mention it because it's been really hot and dry, and now we're actually quite happy about the rain today. And I'm sitting here underneath the roof and thought I will fill you in what is new here on Koh Phangan or in Thailand in general. First of all, it's good news. So for us, something has changed, and that is the process of getting our extension. The visa extension is actually it has been made more easier for us, and on Wednesday next week we will be able to go directly to the immigration office, because the immigration office from Koh Samui comes over to Koh Phangan. So they decided to help us a little bit, so not all the tourists here have to travel to the other island, which is nice, or pay an agency that they do the visa application for us, which was really expensive. Now, from now on, they want to do this once a month, which means we can extend our visa really comfortably from here, and for the price of the normal, like it would usually cost. That's 1,900 baht. Yes, good news. So we can do all our paperwork, and hopefully the line will not be so long. But I expect many people to show up, because I know there's still a lot of tourists here on Koh Phangan. But yeah, well, that's just the one thing we have to go through. But other than that, nothing too bad. What is also new is that from today on, it's publicly now forbidden to go and meet with more than 2 people, or be outside with more than 2 people. So from now on, you get fined if you gather in groups of 3 or more. This is really, yeah, nothing special either, but for us now we have to take that in, or keep that in mind. Also, we have a curfew from 10 p.m. until 5 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, which is fine. We're usually not out that late or that early. And also, we talked to our landlord today, and just I wanted to simply check on, yeah, how she, the emotions, you know, I wanted to hear how she sees the situation and what she says about closing the resort. And actually this also sounded really optimistic and positive, because she said, well, she cannot accept any new guests, but she is supposed to ask us to leave. But if we don't want to leave, she cannot force us to leave. And she said for her it's absolutely okay as long as we pay rent, then she's actually happy. And that's good news. Of course, you always have to keep in mind that a lot of hotels, also in Thailand, they have already closed, but we are in this corner of the island where I feel like we are so secluded, no one really cares also about it. Of course, that's not entirely true, but because the entire island now is being scanned by the police, they go around and try to see who lives where. But on the other hand, it really feels like we're off the beaten track, and in this case it helps. But yeah, of course, we also try to do our best and contribute to not spreading the virus and stay as much as possible here. I haven't even left the resort in many days. Here in the resort it gets quieter and quieter. Yesterday 2 families, they left, and yeah, I'm especially sad because we really grew fond of them. And yeah, like I said in the last video, it's going to be different. It's already very different here. This morning when we walked through the resort and towards the pool, it was not the usual kids noises and faces that would greet us with hello, good morning. So yeah, it's different, but yeah, we'll try to stay positive, and there's still other families here, but I know there are a few more going to leave over the next few days until the 9th of April. That's next Thursday. Germany is still going to send planes to get people home, and to other families they are now contemplating and still considering to take the option. In fact, one has already decided. So yeah, but in the end it's gonna be us and 1, 2, 3, 4 other families, and then one elderly man and one single woman. So yeah, not many people, but at least some people. We won't be alone. And yeah, I mean, it's a very weird feeling, to be honest, knowing that you do something that other people's other knowing that you do something against the common rule. It's again like swimming into the other direction. I know, but it's the story of my life, doing not what the masses is doing, or yeah, going against the common belief. I still am convinced that we are better off here than back in Germany. And again, the reasons why we don't go to Germany is simply we don't have anywhere to go other than the house of my parents, and my parents are obviously old, like in the risk group, and I don't want to be responsible for them being sick, because yeah, like traveling now with increases the risk of getting infected, and I don't want to bring them home a welcoming present. Oh yeah. So yeah, literally we don't have anywhere to go, and also we don't want to be in the center of what is happening. And it feels like in Europe and Germany especially, there are so many cases of corona, but also the people are very much in this I don't want to call it hysteria or panic mood, but obviously they are affected by the measurements of the government. I mean, I would be depressed being locked in for such a long time. I don't blame anyone for not being in a good mood, but and yeah, since we still have a choice, we choose here where we're actually not affected by this mood, other than watching the news and talking to our family and friends back home. So it's a conscious decision of taking the risk that here the next few months also might become not as comfortable as they have been. I know things will change too. They are changing. I know the Thai government, they also want us foreigners to leave, or as many as possible, but still, yeah, I feel like it's still better and safer here. I hope I'm not wrong. Yeah, we'll see. So that's for today, my update, and I see you tomorrow.